Oh.
Woo! Hello all, welcome. Here he is. Me and Andrea's just disappeared again. No, she's back. I don't know. She's playing hide and seek tonight. There you are. How are you, Andrea?
I'm doing good. I feel a lot better. I've still got a little cough and stuff going on a little bit, but I feel better a lot. Thanks for asking.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. And my exams are now over. They're
And
over.
you did a great job.
I've done all three.
Great. Got her done.
I have no clue what's happening tonight.
Well, it's always exciting, that's for sure.
Have you got a storm or something?
No, it's sunshine. It's cloudy, but it's sunshiny outside.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, we've got practically the same, but either way, once I'm off here, that's it. Me and the kids are sleeping outside tonight because I'm taking them camping in the garden.
That'll be fun.
Oh, it will. Just me and the kids. Can't argue.
Oh no, they'll love it too.
Well, I've already took my daughter once, and sorry about this, guys. Andrew's got really bad tech issues tonight.
No, I don't. It's not me. I'm not taking that one on.
Well, what's happening?
I don't know. I haven't had any problems before. You know, I used to come on my computer and I always had problems. Tried it just a few minutes ago. It didn't work out. Usually it goes so much better when I'm on my phone.
Yeah, well, either way, we're talking about the healing of forgiveness, aren't we?
Ooh.
Well, you're the one that organised all this, so you know what? Let's bring. Is Andrea in the background? Yes, she is. She's back, so we're live. Please try not to swear, Adam. Please share this and let's get on with it.
Let's do it.
Hello, Andrea.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me and see me? Give me a thumbs up.
Loud and clear.
Excellent. Excellent. Hello, everyone. It's an honor, privilege, and pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coordinating this.
You're most welcome.
Thank you for coming. We're so thankful that you showed up. And here we are together. If you'd like, you could tell them how we met.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Andrea Mason, and I've met my counterpart, my namesake, Andrea, and we are warriors together. We are warriors together. And I came across her page, and I was just like, I need to meet with her. I need to connect with her, not only for the namesake, but for what she stands for. A warrior within, empathetic, vulnerable, transparent, no filter, and that's what I'm all about. So we connected, and I've had the privilege and pleasure to have her on my podcast, Unleashing the Champion Within. I learned so much from this woman, and I'm glad to have her in my tribe, my sisterhood, and the name speaks volumes. So thank you, and thank you, Adam, for having us here.
You're most welcome.
Adam, you're gonna have to get on her podcast.
Yes,
I'm waiting for an invite.
Yes, well, here's my official invite on all the platforms live. I would love to have you aboard. So after the show, let's connect.
That's if I don't turn to ash because I look like a ginger tomato tonight.
You're
matching my shirt. It's okay. We're coordinated.
Exactly. Well, we're dealing with a 3-week heat wave here in England, so I know the Australians are going to be laughing at me right now, but hey,
Well, at least it's not covered by rain for the most part. You did
Yes.
get some
Yes.
sun. You sent it this way on the East Coast over here. We're finally getting the sprinkle after the smoke and all the craziness. So everybody's getting a dabble of everything. So it's all good.
Well,
But we're
you
here,
said
we're
you've
live,
got a
and we're
storm.
present.
Well, you said you've got a storm where you are, so we're probably
Yes.
going to swap. Probably going to swap
Yeah.
weathers.
Thanks. I need the storm. I'm trying to look for what Andrea has. Sunshine. That's what I'm about. 70 to
Yes.
75 degrees Fahrenheit, sunshine, a cool breeze, and a sun kiss on your face. That's what I'm about.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah. So if I'm constantly doing this, I'm wiping sweat off my head because it's that hot. How I'm not turned to ash yet, I really do not know.
You need a water bottle, a spray water bottle.
I do.
Yeah, those are wonderful. Yes.
Just spray it on your face, wake you up, get you all good.
Do you know what? I am willing to get someone to get like an ice bucket and just pour it on me live as well. I'll have that happen.
Yes.
Okay.
That will wake you up.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
Look, I was going to say, Carrie, she came on in there and did it right now.
Ice bucket.
I think we should do that live while we're talking. Somebody should douse you with some ice right now.
On you.
No, outside. Yeah.
They'll definitely do it.
Let's do it. Here we go. We're going for it.
All right. And you know what?
We're going for it.
3. Let me know when you do. We'll do the countdown.
You don't want to put your phone on that side.
Look, he going to it too.
He's just like, bring it on. Absolutely.
No water goes in your phone.
No, I'm all right. We're going out.
How big is the ice bucket and how many ice cubes?
Yes, he going all the way out. He going outside and everything.
Wow. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of show we just get everybody involved.
Yeah,
absolutely. There you go. Welcome to my outside. And you know what?
Nice.
We've even got a tent ready.
Wow, nice.
Even got a tent.
There you go.
That's where I'll be sleeping tonight.
You need to roast some marshmallows and go in there and do a nighttime segment, bonfire.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We've already had that going.
Chronicles.
There you go. There's your bonfire right there. There you go.
You already got.
I've already had some burgers going there. Already had some burgers going.
Well, you need to invite us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They tell you that sharing is caring.
He teases me all the time because he can cook.
Don't worry, I got you. No, he could cook. See, that's what I did. My family cooks for me. I just eat and clean up.
See, that's what I need. I need him to cook for me. Yes, so I can eat.
Get over here then, and I'll be glad to.
I've been moved over there. I've been looking for houses all over the world.
Have you?
Yes.
I actually just watched a video how different the European lifestyle is opposed to America. We're totally not going on script. I don't want to take you guys on this tangent. I'm so sorry.
Well, anyway,
this is us.
Oh,
this is us. This is how we look. When the first time I was on Adam's show, he wouldn't let me prepare. There was no prepping.
That's awesome.
You know,
that's the way to live.
Yes, we're
prepare
just free.
For the unexpected. Prepare for the unexpected.
Exactly. That's right. Where's the water and ice?
Yeah,
but anyway, going on topic.
Let's do it.
Well, she's just filling it up.
Filling it up. What is she filling up? A bucket?
Probably.
A cup?
Probably.
So anyway. Andrea, he has never done this though. He's never took us all the way outside and all that.
I have that effect on people. I tend to bring people to do something that they've never done before. Outside their comfort zone, a challenge. Oh, how cozy.
Oh,
that's where I'll be in tonight.
Hopefully it'll be cooler tonight.
Yes.
It's cloudy over there.
Yeah, it's a little hazy.
Well, either way, getting on topic. Healing is forgiveness. The power of healing.
Yes.
Where did that title come from?
So it's funny you mention that, and you'll probably forgive us when we have you accept the challenge of getting a nice cold water bath. But the healing power of forgiveness started when a long time ago, when I realized where my roots were. So I was adopted from Colombia, South America during the cartel, and my parents put me up for adoption. And when I came to America, I was different from my adoptive parents. And so what I decided was through each trial and tribulation, I didn't look like my parents, I didn't have the features, and I was different. So when I shared with the family, with my friends, oh, is it time? Is it time?
Okay, it looks like he's in the middle of. He asked you a question. Now the water must be here. So excuse us for interrupting you.
Let me just feel it.
Oh my goodness!
Right, I need you.
Sit on floor.
Right, I need you to stand here, and I need you to hold it like that.
Look, he got all kind of help.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
The baby's just helping hold
He
the
just
phone
got the whole
and
tribe
everything.
involved.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it, Adam.
Let's do it. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Flash it. Oh my
Oh my goodness!
Yes!
He did it!
Yes!
Do you feel cooler?
Do you feel cool?
Oh, I do.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
I think we
awesome.
started something. The kids
Yeah, oh
like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be wanting to pour ice water on you all the time.
With pleasure.
Just have me on each time. We'll increase the views. We'll increase the audience. We'll just keep pouring water on Adam.
With pleasure.
It's called the Heat Challenge.
You know what's funny though? To be all serious for a moment, they actually do that challenge for individuals with a condition, and unfortunately, my mom had that condition, so it was the ice bucket challenge. You know.
Wow.
That actually is a memoriam to my mom. So thank you. That was kind of cool.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
He's awesome. He's awesome. That's why I'm here with this fella. We're reaching the UK and beyond. It's wonderful.
Well,
I'm glad
Look
you feel
at him.
cooler. Now you're even more
that's not
cool.
the first time I've done that, though. It's not the first time.
Oh, okay. Well, the first time on camera,
on the show? Never on the show. Not that I've ever witnessed.
No. I've never done it on the show. But what I have done live is I have done the ice bucket challenge. The ice bath challenge.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yes.
Okay.
But I only lasted 2.5 minutes because I started hyperventilating.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we got him. We got him cooled off. And
now he's awoke and focused.
Yes, and she did you hear her thanking you because you've already done the ice bucket challenge, and she was saying that it's an honorarium to her mom because it's something so
we just celebrated awesome. We just celebrated the memoriam this past Sunday, so thank you. It actually kind of aligns all in together, so that's awesome.
Wow.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, and even Kevin felt good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Robert Brooker, you've just missed it. This is why I'm wet.
He's got folks commenting.
Awesome. I have no idea over here on my end. Facebook is completely locked down, shut down. All the media platforms on my internet is shut down, and the media and my internet is untapped. So I don't know what's going on, but it's all
wow.
I don't know. But anyway.
So yes. So getting back to your question, if you haven't heard before, so where it all stemmed was from forgiving the people in my life that either directed me or told me I was one thing and I couldn't be another. So I'm always subject for and up for challenges. I'm always, pushing the envelope and going against the grain. And just to kind of rewind back a few moments, if it wasn't caught audible, was that I was adopted from South America, and I came to America at 11 months old at 11 pounds. And I was welcomed to an unconditionally loving family. And although I lived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, everybody was cool, cordial, and respectful. Kids can be cruel at any age. They don't understand. They're not educated and informed. So because I didn't look like my parents, they would question, well, why don't you look like your parents? You know, you have different complexion, different features, and so forth. I said, well, I was adopted. And so they said, well, if your mom and dad didn't want you, how are you going to love? How are you going to fit in? And that's been the underlying thread all throughout life, that I was always looking for that missing piece of the puzzle in life.
Yeah.
And as I began to evolve and grow and go through my life, I realized when people speak at times, whether of lack of intelligence, lack of knowledge, lack of education, lack of experience, it's a reflection of them, not of you. And one of the biggest lessons I've learned was of Don Miguel Ruiz saying, it's important, one of the 4 agreements is not to take anything personally. If you take things personally, you will never be happy.
Yeah.
And so I started looking at each milestone, each chapter of my life where I've done wrong, been hurt. I did a self-assessment, but then I said, you know what? If I'm not forgiving them, I'm not forgiving myself. And I'm hurting myself. Louis B. Smith says to set a prisoner free is to only realize that the prisoner is yourself.
Yes.
So that what brought me onto the journey of the healing power of forgiveness will allow you to achieve personal freedom.
You know, when they told you that you weren't loved, you became what you became that. You became love. You were love all along. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So them trying to tell you that, you didn't buy into that mess. I'm glad that you did it.
No, every step in my life was a failure. Somebody told me I couldn't, I did. Somebody told me I shouldn't, I would. With all due respect, with morals, ethics, and values, and being mindful of risk taking. But, you know, my mentor, Dr. Les Brown, always said, you know, someone's opinion of you doesn't have to become your reality. And
That's right.
it's a hard pill to swallow. Yes, he's my mentor, my coach. I still talk to him this day. It's difficult because when you're going through it, you know, like Aunt Andrea had said, I truly feel you can go either 2 ways of those who have gotten hurt. You can either help and love unconditionally, or you can hide in sorrow. And I truly believe, as Andrea and I are warriors, that's what we do. We go against the grain and we take our negativity and shift it to positivity. All right, great. Tell me I can't. That's my fuel, my petrol to work harder, to be more, and to say I don't have to explain myself to anyone. Not everybody's going to like me, but that's okay. As long as I'm doing what I need to do, making sure I'm taking care of it. I just took a course with Mr. Matthew McConaughey, The Art of Living, and he has talking about how society has stigmatized and mislabeled being selfish. Everybody's like, you need to be selfless, but we are all selfless, but we're not selfish. And what I mean by that is we're always quick. And this is kind of what Andrea and I talked about right before we did our segment about the analogy, which actually is kind of ironic as well as the past couple of years, putting our mask on first before putting on others. And selfish is making sure that you're taken care of. You're 100%. You never want to give 99 or less percent to somebody else. But if I'm always helping somebody else, I'm running on fuels and empty from me.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you can't serve from an empty vessel.
Nope, not at all.
Not even half empty. I don't think that you can serve from a half empty. You have to keep it full.
Yes, and actually it was funny. One of the conversations I had within the recent probably week, if not past couple of days, they said, you know, it's good to have a community and everybody contribute a certain percent. I said, I'd rather have one person give me 100% than 10 people giving me 5, 20, 30%.
That's right.
Because if I'm all in, that's what I want you to share, of all of
Hmm.
you, you know.
And
Yeah.
selfless, when they say selflessness,
Hmm.
I don't understand that selfless,
Right.
because with 7 children,
Hmm.
how can I take care of them if I'm not at my best?
Absolutely.
You can't be selfless. You have
Exactly.
to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, what can you do for anybody else?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Reflective practice.
Yes, I love it. Yes,
That's
me
what it
too.
is.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm always using that at home. Or reverse psychology, and the family
Mhm.
absolutely hate me for keep using it. But it's like maths. It's like mathematics. You
Yes,
can't escape numbers, just like you can't escape psychology
yes,
No.
because it's always running.
yes. And it's funny you mentioned that, and I noticed in your title, MH Warrior, was so I have over 2 decades and degrees plus in social work and psychology. Social work to
Right.
understand the cultural diversity, socioeconomic statuses of people, and the psychology of understanding why we do what we do. And as an empath, as I'm sure the both of you are,
I'm
you
Heyoka.
have that sixth sense where you know what somebody's going to do before they even do it. You don't even have to be in the same
Yes.
room, the same country, the same. I've learned this over the past 3 years. I can literally feel something across the world because I've invested in me and can see. And you're right, Adam. A lot of people, my family hates it. They're like, how do you know? You're not even in the same room. Or how do you know what I'm going to do? It's called observation,
Yeah.
intuitiveness, and awareness, not only of
And you don't need
them,
to
but
be a
you.
psychologist to know
No,
this.
no, not at
No.
all. You just have to talk less and see more.
Hmm.
And that's why action speaks louder than words.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. I'd rather, and that's
Yeah.
why for me, I'd rather watch somebody, I'd rather connect with somebody virtually as opposed to on the phone. I can understand and can take the moods through phone tonalities, whether they're smiling or not, or what have you. But I'd rather see them in person because I get the full on experience. Granted, it's not
Hmm.
3D, but it's as close as you can get in the times we live in at this moment.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
And you can pick up on things. I mean,
Right.
even in social work, because I'm a
Mhm.
social work sister too,
Yes.
and I try to explain to people when I notice their body language isn't matching what's coming out of their mouth.
Yes.
And I have to say, look, I'm Heyoka empath.
Mhm.
I I feel it. I'm seeing it. And when you're looking at it before when someone's saying, "Oh, we're going to try to help," and then they're throwing their arms up in the air and huffing and puffing,
Yes.
that's not
Absolutely.
matching. And
Right.
it is good for me to see that, because I see how, I'm getting the energy of how you're really feeling about this situation. It
Yes.
is important.
And we have to care. Nobody
Hmm.
Yeah.
cares anymore. And that's really hurtful. What you see is what you get. And the most important thing is showing
Hmm.
up on every level that you are able to, making
Yes.
as Adam says, your actions reflect your words. If you're
Hmm.
like,
Yes.
for example, and this is kind of like a tidbit, and I'm gonna do a little spoiler alert, but I'd rather someone share with me their examples, the good, the bad, the ugly, the behind the scenes, their struggles and everything. I'm more willing and apt to invest in them rather than someone that just has a bunch of credentials, because
Right.
Exactly. Yeah,
they're
I
not
agree.
bold enough and brave enough to share what they went through.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's what the leaders of the world have to remember. Why did you want to go into this position? Was it power or passion? And be transparent.
Yes.
Exactly.
Passion.
And these are the type of guests we're looking for shows like this because we believe experience
Mhm,
powers over credentials.
mhm. Oh my goodness. And just to let you guys know, this is green tea, not mine. Not that it cares, but just letting you know.
You have me
It's
thinking there.
I didn't put Jameson in it, so it's okay. But a testament to your statement, Adam, is I have had individuals when I was going to school for social work and psychology. I decided, let me just go in the industry. Let me get a taste of what it's about before I invest in masters and all the other credentials.
Yeah.
And I was shocked by my counterparts who did the 4 years after, who went above and beyond trying to get in the industry and had no idea what to do.
Right.
And here I am. I went right from school right into the workforce. And I'm not dismissing anybody's credentials by all means. But in the interim, if you are able, say you don't have the finances. I know a family member at a young age that's done an apprenticeship and an internship before the age of 16 to really get a sense of, is this what I really want to go into before making investment of time, my family's money, and or of myself. And speaking of Dr. Les Brown, he discloses it. Tony Robbins discloses it. They all started without college and other credentials and degrees. They just got some of their degrees recently within the past 10, 20 years.
Yes, I saw.
And
I just got mine in 3, 4.
Yeah, congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, Les Brown got his PhD, didn't he? He got his PhD.
Yes, he just got his PhD last fall. Yes.
Same with Dr. Lorraine Harris as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I want the audience to say, we already have the gifts, skills, and talents in us. It may take someone accountable or responsible or empowering you to recognize that.
Yeah.
And the grades only get you so, just like Einstein, the grades only get you so far. It's imagination, innovation, and creativity that encircles the world.
Exactly, and backtracking on that one as well. And the reason I'm saying experience over credential is because when you're studying these things, you have to think in that person's shoes, the experience they're going for. And if you're just thinking about credentials and all that, you ain't got a clue what you're doing.
Right.
It's more than the books, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Right.
Look, I had a lot of women when Black Lives Matter blew up all over the world with George Floyd.
I know.
I had women, white women, coming to me, and they're always posting the books that they're reading, like White Privilege and all that, but they didn't match that they even read the book, the knowledge that they received, because they were still harming marginalized people. So at the end of the day, when I called them out on it, what do? They're going to call me poisonous. All I said was, quit posting the books and open them up and read them.
Right.
Your actions don't match that book.
Exactly. And that's what I love. I love learning from people. You get so much more out of people's experience. Granted, and one of my late friends, God rest his soul, he was such an avid learner, student, if you will, because he was of Caucasian descent, but he would educate himself on all cultures and then take it to the social realm and gain people's opinions, and then have facts to back it up, as well as experiences. Not only did they have the facts from the book, but also friends and experienced individuals who went through it. And people were taken aback. They were just like, whoa. And that's like, because you have to look at all sides of the coin. There's not front and back. There's perspectives of everything and how people take it. And we have to be mindful of individuals who have either adopted and accepted their upbringing, morals, ethics, and values, or took a step back and said, wait, you know what? Maybe I don't agree with that. Let me explore more. One of my biggest pet peeves is the statement, it is what it is. It cringes me. It gets me like I'm just getting tight all over.
I'm getting it too.
Ask questions, do your research, and connect with people to learn more.
And half the time, and my kids have picked up on it as well, because I do it, is when I get asked a question, half the time I actually respond with another question.
Yes! They hate that. They're like, I asked you a question.
They don't like it. They don't like it.
Right. Oh my goodness.
But you're helping them to really look at it deeper when you're asking questions. You're helping to get them somewhere. You're answering it, but you're helping them to also take that reflection of that question to help them get to the answer.
Right.
Help them understand it as well.
Right, exactly. And what I love doing is I love doing this with the younger generation, saying, well, how does that make you feel? We don't address the emotions, we don't address the concerns, we don't address their perspectives. We're just dictators and lecturers. And it's about conquer and divide without rising, uniting, and saying, hey, what did you take from this? You know, another excerpt of the four agreements and fifth agreements, Bandami Guru is spoiler alert. He says, think about your family. Now you're a now, Andrea, you have 9 children, correct?
Well, I have 7, but you can give me 9 or 10.
Okay. Well, Adam and I are your adoptees. Adam and I are your adoptee too. But think about it. If we were to take each child and bring them in a room and said, what is Thanksgiving like by your mom's house? They would all have different pictures. They will all have different highlights of what's good, what's happy, what's sad, or what have you. And that's what we have to be mindful.
Well, speaking of that, the English don't even celebrate Thanksgiving, so we don't understand it.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I learn something new every day.
No, we don't.
Yes, we're dealing with a whole nother part of the world.
Wow.
No, we don't.
Wow. Well, so, okay, is there another holiday similar to it?
We celebrate Christmas. We celebrate Halloween. We celebrate like. What else do we celebrate? Easter, holidays. What do we celebrate? Christmas, Easter, Halloween.
Okay.
Why don't y'all celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
That is a good question. I don't know.
I think you need to start it today celebrating Thanksgiving. Let's pick a day.
And what it is, you know what? It's a family thing. It's bringing to us. It's bringing the family together. Yeah. You cook and celebrate with your children every day. Right. It's just being thankful for the things around you. You don't even have to do it on the official Thanksgiving that we have.
Do it every day. Do it every day.
Do it all the time. Yeah.
Just pick a day. Just say, hey, you know what? Today is Thanksgiving.
Make your own Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I guarantee you put hashtag Thanksgiving UK and everybody can do it. Get your kids involved. Hashtag Thanksgiving USA UK. Hashtag the MH Warrior. There you go.
Yes. Yes.
Post a picture of your family around the dinner table. Everybody contributes, thumbs up, and then share what you're grateful for.
That's right.
Start a new trend. Right. If there is no opportunity, create the opportunity.
Exactly.
Create it. Make it happen.
Are you 3 up for it?
No. Yeah.
Celebrating Thanksgiving.
We do it
July 1st. There you go.
The family comes together and eats turkey.
Oh.
Yeah.
You eat turkey.
Your child knows more about Thanksgiving than you do.
But think about this. When I was a child, when I was 10 years old, there was no YouTube or anything like that. I was never inside.
Right.
Kids today are forever tapping away on the devices.
But if it's the monetization as well as the supervision that will enhance their knowledge. With my family, they earn 30 minutes at the end of the week. That's it. One day, 30 minutes. They allow it, and then it's anything that they can.
You're wet.
I know I'm wet. Can you see it?
Weren't you there? Of course.
No, were you there?
Weren't you videoing?
You was holding the phone.
Look at the cutie pies.
Aw. Right, so is it official July? Is it official July 1st? Thanksgiving? You're gonna have a Thanksgiving?
July 1st.
That's what she said.
Shall we do July 1st? What day is that?
That is, oh geez, July 1st is a Saturday. It's
So we do
2
it.
weeks from today.
Saturday's a great day.
Yes, Saturday is a great day. Each individual has to contribute something. A dish or a ornament or like whatever.
Do you give presents out?
No, but you can if you want to. No, your
If you
presence
want, you
is
can
your
do it.
present. Your presence is the present.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Being
getting back
thankful for one
on
another.
topic for like the third time.
But you can create it to be what you want.
Yeah, well,
I'm probably going to be allowed back on.
Yeah,
I know next week. I know next week. Me and Andrew's talking about adversity and stuff like that, which connects with this.
Yes, absolutely.
So obviously, if you want to come on to talk about adversity, you're more than welcome to. That's your choice. It'll be same time next week. But
Sounds good.
Yeah, are you up for it?
I'll give you another challenge.
Come on, Andrea, you coming next week?
Bring it.
I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there with a new challenge.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm writing that on the calendar.
Why do you think when people's abused, because obviously I was brought up in an abusive household, why do you think people find it so easy to keep hold of the past to prevent them from focusing on the present and the future?
Excellent question. And I work on this every single day. I believe because it was so traumatic and dramatic at that stage in your life, regardless of age, you literally lost control. You were not in control. And for me, my perspective was when someone was in control, they had power. And so my power was taken away from me when I got abused, in school by my peers, and by the company I was keeping. And so what I find now is that I have to change my perspective. I have to change the definition of gaining my power back. That it's okay to have power, but with every word, every attribute in life, it's how you use it. Just like words can be weapons or wisdom, memories can be somber or magical. And that's the beauty of perspective, is understanding what was the limiting or false belief we had when we experienced it for the first time. And are we able to forgive ourselves to give us back power to create it to a positive light? Every loss is a lesson. Every pain, there's a gain. There's a balance. It's a law of balance, the law of, in the universal laws. But it's, I had mentioned this some time ago in a movie, Pretty Woman. She, if for those of you,
you've got me singing it now.
Yeah. So, well, in the movie, I'm not going to do a spoiler alert, but there is one excerpt where she's talking to the gentleman and he says, "You're beautiful." She's like, "Yes, well, the negative is easier to believe because we rarely hear it. We rarely hear about it. Think about when you go on an interview. Think about when you go on a date. Think about when you meet somebody for the first time. Oh, tell me. I mean, rarely did this happen, but tell me about yourself." We all cringe. We all kind of cower.
You barriers things up, don't you?
Exactly, because we are told that we are lower or not equal to the other individual. And as we look at each other as people of humanity, people of difference, people of impact and influence, that we all have something to contribute, that's when we realize we are all equal. We are more alike than the world it gives us credit for. We all have a book of life. We just want to be loved, understood, and respected. Is that too much to ask?
I've had to work on forgiving a lot of folks lately. I walked away from a situation, resigned from a situation, because they were harmful to marginalized people. or people of color. And you know what? They turned on me, but guess what? They all ended up inner fighting with each other. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I stayed humble, you
Mhm.
know. I reached out even to be support to those
Right.
very people that hurt
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, it was hard. It
Mhm.
wasn't an easy task because
Right.
I want to hate them like they're hating me. But you know,
Right.
at the end of the day, we can't continue to spread that hate.
No.
That's gonna
The
make me a
infected with
hard
love, not
person.
toxic with hate. Yep.
Right. So I realized I started saying I come in love
Mhm.
and I come in peace.
Right.
And even if you've hurt me, I'm gonna forgive you anyway. Because you
Right.
know what? The universe gonna karma coming back for everybody. I believe
Right.
that. And I don't
Right.
vengeance doesn't belong to me. It's not
Right.
mine.
Right.
And what is
Right.
that gonna do for me anyway? Keep me in that cold, hard place that I don't
Right.
want to be in. I
Right.
can't be, I'm gonna be stuck in the cocoon. No, I have to come out the cocoon, spread my wings. I'm a new person because of it. I learned something, I gained something from it. And guess what? I'm taking the high road instead of taking
Right.
the low road. And you know
She's
what?
going down
I'm
Route
blessed every
66.
day. I'm blessed every
Right.
day.
Yeah. But you know
Now,
what?
don't
I'd
get
rather
me
be on
wrong.
Route 66 than the slow lane, not making progress. Are you climbing
That's
the
right.
stairs of success, or are you running the treadmill of terror and trauma?
So I don't want to be in terror and trauma. I'm tired of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Been there, done that. you know. And it's we're all, once we realize we're all energy beings, what you give off is what you receive. We have to realize
Mm
that this matter is just matter. If you
hmm. Mm
look under a light, science proves it. We're all energy beings, and when we tap into
Yes.
that, it's amazing. Each of the three of us here, we said it a few moments ago. Your energy is just so powerful.
Hmm. Hmm.
Imagine what we could do if we're on the same balance. No one higher, nowhere lower. We just here for a mission and message of love.
That's
And
what I'm here
working
for.
together.
Yeah,
Yes.
But
yeah.
unfortunately, we have narcissistic people. We have people that, who their energy is just negative energy all the way
Right.
around.
But think
But
about
that
this,
doesn't
and
mean we can't be kind to them.
right. But this is something that I really want to rein into and point to what Adam states as well. We are all in different stages in life, but
Mm.
what others do upon us is a reflection of them, not them. I love arsonists and a lot, not narcissists. Narcissist. Wow, that was a Freudian slip. That was
We
a
got a new
Freudian slip.
word.
Yeah. So I love them because they have been the most hurt. Now people agree to disagree. Oh, it's all in for them. It's all in for them. I have worked in institutions. I have worked with pedophiles, murderers, incestuous individuals who've done the heinous of crimes. I walked into those institutions, left my clipboard in the vehicle. That's someone's mother, father, uncle, daughter, or sister or brother. When
Hmm.
you are able to look at the individual for whom they are, not what they've done, not what society has labeled them, what doctors has labeled them. Adam is a soaking wet gentleman right now. That's what he says. Drying off. Soggy bottom boy.
Yeah.
Andrea is a beautiful butterfly, but will not let anyone cross her path. You have to look at the individual within, that everyone has a foundation.
Hmm.
But did they make the choice to press play, plan life according to them? You is why the why in press play, or have they made the choice not to do something? Because when you don't do anything, that's a choice you're making.
Hmm.
And I have had so many people come to me. I have a narcissistic family member. I have a narcissistic spouse. Well, have you ever put all of that aside and just talked to them as a human being? That I had to do 3 times in my life. It was the hardest thing. I said, it's not about me. They treated someone right. They treated this person right. Even if they held the door open while my hands were full, it was a good value or intention that they had. When we start ruling out the negativity of what people are labeled or perceived at, and just say, hey, you know what? It seems like you've been through a lot. I'm here just to be a sounding board and listen. I'm here as a human, not as someone to judge. Because in honor of Tupac's birthday, only God can judge us, not us.
That's
We don't have
right.
the right. We don't have the power. Our creator, our higher self, I forgot, what is it? The vortex, whatever it is, whatever you believe, that is the determining factor. We are not in any regard, at any time, any place, in the role to do so.
That's right. You know, it's kind of like with the bullying program that I've put together. And, you know, I was the one always wanting to boot them out, kick them out, labeling them and kick them out because they're hurting people.
Right.
And I'm probably doing some transference, I realize, too, you know, because I know what it feels like to be bullied. And so I want to stand as a bystander or an ally, but I had to realize when we got to the question of why they were doing it, that's when the empathy filled the room.
Yes.
Because when you got to hearing people they went through this, somebody then got beat last night at home, or you heard that this person feels like they trigger alert, you know, they want to commit, that, you know, they want to try to attempt suicide. And so at the end of the day, you realize, yeah, they got some deep stuff going on, and that's why they're acting out in the manner that they are. So we can't, I realize I no longer say this, the bully. What I say is the person exhibiting the bullying behavior, because it's a behavior.
Yes, exactly. It's something they've only known, experienced, or observed.
It changed them into, they were able to come together and have empathy for one another, because when the ones that were targeted, they definitely got to hear the other side of why they're doing it. It built empathy amongst those youth, and they're still friends today.
Yeah. And that's amazing you mentioned that. And I want Adam to chime in too. There was this segment of Tony Robbins. He was doing his live event, and there was two individuals. I believe it was a Jewish gentleman and a Muslim gentleman, and they had hate, animosity. And then at the end, spoiler alert, they were able to build a corporation together after that segment, because they realized it was histrionic. It was all they knew. It was all that their families, their society told them how to be.
It's that pathology.
When we break that, when we break that routine, habitual ritual, or lineage in society, you know, when we look outside the box. I mean, I like to make the analogy. I am a diehard Disney fan. I was like, if you want to be all, you know, diverse, go to Disney. Everyone on the planet goes there. But you're okay in that bubble, but as soon as you step out of that bubble, now we're all islands. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So,
what do you think, Adam?
Well, just hearing you two has made me realise that I'm admitting right now I have frequent suicidal thoughts. They come and go all the time. And I have tons of questions when I'm in that situation. But straight away, implement reflective practice. Because at the end of the day, I'm not down for long. I'm not. Because you always have to realise, what happened in the past, you can't change the past.
Right.
It happened. Accept it. But what you can change is the here and now, which will lead into what happens in the future.
Right.
And that's what you need to focus. Now, obviously, and I'm going to ask this again next week. Is if you focus on the past, ask yourself, where are you?
Right.
And I know the past can trigger many people, whether it's trauma, whether it's other stuff, which I'm going to try and keep it PG because kids are around. But yeah, it's just all them. But as well, focusing too much into the future can actually trigger you as well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is why I've come to realise that instead of just focusing too much on it, you've got to get from here to there. Take those little steps, one step at a time. And by the time flies when you're on fun. And that pisses me off when people say, I haven't got time for this, I haven't got time for that. Yes, you do. Because you're here, you're living, you're breathing. Be grateful for that and accept it.
Absolutely. And that's
And
what,
if you ain't got time, freaking find time.
Exactly. Get
That's right.
off the internet scrolling
High
on
hopes.
reels, like do something investing in you. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's one of the areas I coach people when they say they don't have time. Okay. So I do an exercise with them and I said, you know what? If you really are ready and you're ready to go, I can buy you back 40 hours per month of personal time, regardless if you're a student, full-time worker, have 5 kids, 10 kids, 20 kids, 4 full-time jobs. It's the drive. It's your why.
I've got a
How do you do that?
process. I've got myself into this little method where it's PPE and it's plan, process, execute. I've got that. Now, obviously, I was speaking to Kerry earlier today, and she was mentioning how she's always wanted to go to New York and have a selfie outside that Christmas tree.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, well, it's going to be a lifetime before that happens. I'm like, no, it's not. Because at the end of the day, you've made that plan, you've processed it. Now it's up to you to save that money, which will happen.
Yes.
Because we've been saving anyway for something else.
Right.
And once that money comes, which it will come, execute that plan. Get on that plane, get to New York, and have that selfie. Okay. It's that simple. Because the only bit that's stopping that is yourself.
Yeah,
that's right.
And Andrea and I will be there to greet her and just say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Y'all come to New York. I can get to New York.
But that's what
we'll
it's
all
about.
Be standing outside the tree.
Yes,
she doesn't believe what I've just said. She doesn't believe it.
Well, that's where everybody stops. They don't believe it. Ask, believe, receive. That's the biggest key, because think about it. I'll make it really simple. Back to childhood. If somebody's on the playground and they say, "Oh, I want ice cream," somebody says, "I want ice cream." Everybody says ice cream. Somebody's going to happen, and it's going to occur. So you have, and it's difficult because you have to put yourself in the moment. Wayne Dyer teaches this, law of attraction. The Secret teaches this. You have to feel as you already have it, with the emotions and the frequency. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can see it's Christmas Eve, or it's week of Christmas in New York City. It's about 50 degrees. Everybody's there with their scarves and hats. I'm sitting there. I see the guy on the side of the road, roasted peanuts. I hear the Christmas caroling. I can see my breath. Just get into that mode and feel it, and it will happen.
That's right. It sure will. It sure will.
Exactly.
We have to be careful what we think. We do, because I know from experience, we are what we think.
Yes, absolutely. Thoughts become things. The late great Bob Proctor. I will see you in New York City, my dear, under the tree.
Yes. Anyway, we going to New York, y'all.
Any last words, ladies, before I wrap up?
Follow your heart, not the hurt nor the herd. For on the other side is happiness and success. And if you want the opportunity to make your dreams become a reality, make that choice and choose to press play. Plan life according to you. I am ready and willing to walk beside you without judgment, dictation, or guidance, because I am here to make your dreams become a reality.
What about you, Tom Sawyer?
Pardon me?
Well, I'm ready to go to New York. I'm seeing it. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm stuck right there. Look, I'm gonna buy food. Buddy. You get ready to have a Airbnb. We get ready to rent a whole house and everything. You know what I'm saying? With a kitchen, and we gonna cook together. Yes.
Yes. I don't know about that.
We gonna make that happen. Yes.
Get this. Today, obviously, I was making spaghetti carbonara. That was what I was making today. I was making spaghetti carbonara, and at the same time, my son was making homemade chips.
Oh,
And like, he was chopping the potatoes, stuff like that. I'm like, 2 cooks in one kitchen? It doesn't work!
Yes, it does.
It
Yes, it
doesn't.
does.
He was getting in each other's ways. I did not like it.
Which
Look.
one are you? Are you the neat Rachel Ray chef, or are you the neat or the Swedish chef where everything's all over the place?
I'm the head chef. I know what I'm doing.
No, I'm talking
See,
about
me?
neatness. Neatness.
Oh,
Are you neat when you
neatness.
cook?
Do you wash your dishes as you go and
Yeah,
keep it
and
a
do you
nice?
pick up after yourself?
I'm going to be honest. Sometimes.
Okay. Look, I
I've
won't
had
be
it.
in your way. Let me help you understand. I'm not going to be in your way in the kitchen. It won't be 2 people in the kitchen. You bring me all my chopping stuff to the table in the dining room, and I'm going to be sitting in there having a cocktail, and I'm going to be chopping stuff up. You can have
I'll
the
be in the
kitchen.
living room enjoying the sights, sounds, and smells, just watching y'all, cheering you on with my sippy.
That's
And
right.
I'm going to have my big chef's hat on.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I won't be in the kitchen. The only thing I do in the kitchen is put something on the stove, grab the stuff I need. I come into another room and sit with my children and chop up. Sometimes they help me chop things up because, see, I make stuff with love. I use fresh vegetables and stuff like that.
Yes.
I am not going to be in your way in the kitchen.
I'll
Yeah.
just be sitting in the
Well,
kitchen
I
with-
actually made the carbonara sauce as well. I made it.
Wow.
He gets on my nerves. He's always teasing me with spaghetti because that's my favorite dish in the whole world.
All I used was egg and cheese and something else.
Yum. Yum.
That sounds so good. Yeah, New York, boo. That's what I'm thinking of.
It is good.
There you go.
Bacon, spaghetti, you name it.
Oh my goodness.
That's healing right there. Just to have those wonderful thoughts and ideas.
Vision.
It's healing.
senses.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap up. I'll see you
Okay.
both next week.
Yes, remind me. I literally walked through the door. I just sat down and she's like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure."
I
You need to
apologize.
add me on
That's me.
Facebook.
That was on me.
I will. All right, I'm adding you now. And on that note, I want to
Okay.
say thank you. It's been a privilege, pleasure, and honor. Dry up. Don't catch a cold.
I
Have
need to
fun, my
dry.
lady.
I need to dry. I need to
I
get
will-
my Del Boy top off.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, how cute. Awesome.
Yeah, Del Boy.
There you go. All right.
That is
Thank you so
too
much
cute.
for having me. I will see you guys next week. Send me a reminder, please. Follow
Just add me on
support
Facebook
me.
and I'll tag you.
I will. I
There
got
you
you.
go.
We both got you. We're going to be on it.
All right. What's the theme for
We gonna
next
be
week?
on it,
You
y'all.
said adversity?
What would you like to talk about surrounding adversity?
Does it affect your identity?
Oh, adversity
Okay.
versus identity.
Yes.
How's that?
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
Yes. What are you wearing?
What am I
Okay.
wearing? I don't know yet.
She's okay. What did she say?
What?
He said he don't know
What did you
yet.
say, Tegan?
You two right now are twins.
Yes.
All right. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next Thursday. Thank you so much. Sending positive love always. Great segment.
Bye-bye.
And I'll see you guys next week.
Time to get dressed. See you in a bit.
All right. Thanks for coming, Andrea, my warrior
Thank you so
sister. We will
much.
see you next week.